Welcome to Techstination. Joining us is Adam Kuhn, National Product Trainer with Samsung. Thanks for joining us again, Adam.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
And we are at Unpacked here in 2019, and Samsung has unpacked more than one new Note phone. Tell us about this.
Absolutely. So we're really excited because this is the first time in the history of Note that we've offered more than one size. So you have the traditional Note 10 coming in at 6.3 inches and the Note 10 Plus at 6.8.
Big phones, and there's also a version designed to run on the 5G networks, right?
Absolutely. So the Note 10 Plus will also come in a 5G variant, but they're virtually identical. The only difference is that the 5G model is 2 grams heavier.
Well, besides the size, what's new, what's different?
So quite a bit, and not only to do with size, but the Infinity O display first and foremost. If you look at the device, there's virtually no bezels, and with that camera placed symmetrically right in the middle of the device, you get an edge-to-edge experience that just allows you to get immersed in your content or your work. Going forward, also you look at the S Pen, we've made quite a few advancements there. We really built off what we introduced with Note 9. Instead of just having a Bluetooth functionality that only works with the side button, we now actually have natural hand gestures supported as well. So you can swipe up and down, left and right, and even clockwise and counterclockwise to perform different actions on the phone. For instance, if I wanted to switch camera modes, you'd go left and right. To switch cameras, I'd go up and down. And then I can use the counterclockwise and clockwise features to zoom in and out. But the most exciting part of that feature for me is that the SDK is getting opened up today, so third-party developers can actually work these features into their current applications.
Very cool. So you take the pen out, you hold the pen, you can put your phone on a tripod and control it from the pen.
Absolutely, and thinking about that, we saw how effective the shutter was. So imagine putting it on a tripod, you want to capture a beautiful photo at night, the last thing you want to do is touch your phone. So I want to make any adjustment, like a quick zoom in or zoom out, I really don't want to have to walk to the device or risk ruining the shot that I just framed up.
What else is new with the camera part of this device? You're doing some new things with stills and video?
Yeah, so the video portion is really where we've put a lot of the new innovation. We introduced live focus on our static images on a previous device, and now we've brought that live focus video feature to, or live focus to video. So if I want to record a video, I can actually change that background now with that bokeh effect that you saw, where I can blur it out. I can even have it focus on color.
Blurred background in video.
Absolutely. So you get that blurred effect in a video, but we even added more modes. So if I wanted to focus just on a particular color or individual, I can actually black out the background as well to provide some popping contrast for when I show that image right on my social media platform.
And speaking of that, you can really have some fun playing around with different augmented reality kinds of modes.
Yeah, so you're talking about AR Doodle, and this is one aspect of the Note we really wanted to push home as well. It's not just a productivity device. We also want our customers to be able to embrace their own creativity and make really compelling content they can share with their families and friends. So AR Doodle actually creates an augmented reality space where I can use the S Pen to draw a funny face on a friend, or actually even tap the environment around me and modify that as well. And the coolest part about it is, if you were to cover your face or move out of the frame, that content goes away. But the minute you come back, the device can actually recognize up to 3 individual faces and the exact markings you left on that person. So you can make fun group shots and even change the environment around you and film a quick video, annotating cool things you may be looking at, or just having some fun and drawing it yourself.
And we saw some 3D imaging here that lets you take a 3D image and bring it to life.
Oh, the 3D object scanner.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so on the Note 10 Plus and the Note 10 5G, you actually get our time of flight camera. So this allows you to do depth sensing, so it can see how far an object is away and do that 3D scan technology you're talking about. So take your favorite plush toy, action figure, or any 3D object, you can scan it with the device, and then actually have it follow you to manipulate your own movements and follow what you're doing, or even just make sure that it fits in a certain space. So I want to look how a coffee table is going to look in my living room. I could scan that table at the store, bring that home, and drop it right into that space to see if I like how it matches my decor before I make that purchase.
And I imagine you can take those images of people too.
You really, yeah, you could do a 3D mock-up of an individual as well. And we showcased here at Unpacked too, if you wanted to print one of these models, you can actually use a 3D printer, use the object you scanned, and replicate that as well.
You're also talking about a broadened partnership with Microsoft. In fact, Microsoft's CEO, Satya Nadella, was here on stage.
I'm going to tell you, that was such a big secret, and I'm so glad that we got to keep it, because just seeing the audience's reaction to that, and I can only imagine what everyone at home was thinking as well. But I think we all know that in the technology space, it's not only about what we're doing as an individual company at Samsung, it's what we're able to do with our partners. So looking at what Microsoft's capabilities are in that Windows platform and integrating your PC app into our UI, just making it seamless and easy for consumers to be able to work in continuity with both of those devices. Whether I'm responding to text messages, answering phone calls, or just looking at recent photos, it's now easy and simple to do that across all these products that we're making, like the Galaxy Book, the Galaxy Book S that we showed today as well.
I was going to say, you have other new devices besides the phones to talk about too. You've got a new watch, a new tablet, and that new notebook.
Yeah, so DJ said when he got on stage, we had a lot to show here today. And like we said, it's not just about a singular device. If you think about how we're using technology now and what we're doing with these products, we're constantly moving from device to device, whether it be the wearable, like you mentioned, in the Galaxy Watch Active 2, our Book S, or the Note 10. And we really want to reduce that friction and make it a seamless, easy experience for our customers. And that's why these partnerships are so important.
Now, back to the Note 10, folks obviously want to know, when can they get their hands on one, and how much is it going to cost?
Absolutely. So pre-orders will start tomorrow on August 8th, and you can pick up your device in store on August 23rd. So the Note 10 will start at $949, the Note 10 Plus at $1099, and the Note 10 Plus 5G is $1299.
And as you mentioned, people can start pre-ordering now, and also, you're going to be available in Microsoft stores.
Yeah, so building on that partnership again, you're actually going to be able to purchase your device pre-order or in store for the first time at Microsoft stores around the country.
For more info, where do we go?
For more information, you just want to go to Samsung.com, and you'll get all the information you need to know about pre-ordering, whether you want to do it with us on our website or in the store at your favorite national retailer or carrier store.
Again, it's the Note 10 in different flavors. Adam Kuhn, thanks for taking the time with us.
You're very welcome. I look forward to seeing you next Unpacked.
Now this. Innovation. Hi, I'm Fred Fishkin, and I've been covering consumer technology for a long time. And it takes a lot to impress me. That's why I'm excited to tell you about the latest way to enjoy cooking in the great outdoors from my friend Patrick Sherwin and his great team at GoSun Stove. What if you could harness the sun to cook your meals anywhere you go, day or night? The GoSun Fusion arrives this summer using the company's tried and true reflectors and a solar vacuum tube to get you cooking without the mess of charcoal, heavy propane tanks, or smoke. And with an optional solar panel and battery storage, and the ability to plug in at home or on the road, you really can use the GoSun Fusion to cook anytime and anywhere. Want to learn more? Head to gosun.co and use the code TEXTINATION to save 10%. That's gosun.co.